Beach of contemplation. You can see here we've had some pretty rough weather. Not right now, of course. All this stuff that's just ended up on the... Yeah. Oh, man. Well, I went to the post office today. You can't believe how much paperwork you have to print out and fill out and... Oh, this nonsense. Just the paperwork itself took a couple of hours. Ink ran out a while back and I had to get hold of this stuff. Finally got hold of this frickin' one. It was to my understanding that, see, this is PBBK, and it's to my understanding that the other BK was the one that was using the main ink for just printing, and this might be used for the photo-y type stuff or whatever, but nah, it's... so I got hold of the other one, and then I had to get this one and go through all that fucking shit. Can't believe all the paperwork, man. Unbelievable. In fact, I had to send some strings for a biwa instrument, you know, and so I contact this elderly lady that sorts that stuff out. She's awesome. When I used to go into town only to find years ago that, so I used to go to these other people too, and for different sort of stuff, but related kind of traditional Dento Teki, traditional instruments and stuff like that. And I've got some kusuli here and medicine. I'll tell you, if it wasn't for this stuff, I want to be happy, man. Happy in a world of bad. Anyways, you can't. Oh, so a jumping fish. What's it called? Suzuki. There you go. Bam, 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 bam. I had to. They told me that just to send these strings, like they amount to like that big, and like 1, 2, 3, 4. And so put together, you know, they're meant to, you know, like the size of that little thing there. But you gotta, these days, print out, you can't just put them in a letter and send them. Nah, can't do that. You gotta put them in a package, it's called small packet, and then print out a packing slip for that too. Because I took it in a letter, and I took them down there and said, oh, you're gonna have to get a bigger thingy to stick them in because the label's too big for that. You know, just nonsense. And it took me over an hour to walk down to get that stuff in this thing, plus the other time, the other one, and then an hour back, and then a couple of hours just doing the paperwork, and because I needed this stuff and thing, because you've got to go through all this shit, and that's for the States. But now the Europeans are going, hey, we're going to turn up the heat even more as from September the 1st. And October the 1st. It is September 29th here. I think it was October 1st. You know, they're going to expect that same sort of paperwork too. And they're just more time, more costs, more screwing you, and just grinding you down, man, into dust. Yep, what's happening to me. Yeah, I sent something to some far-flung land, and they screwed me. So I sell a lot of Buddhist stuff. And generally, people that are interested in Buddhist stuff, you know, I've got a whole lot of faith in them. A bloke years ago screwed me, but yeah, just got screwed. There's another fish over there jumping around. Yeah. So they tell me that you shouldn't send high-end sort of stuff over a certain value via sea freight, because you can get effed. And I'm getting effed right now. Some eBay support people are telling me that no, you're okay, we're gonna sort it out, and others are saying no, we can't, we need like signatures and stuff. So I contacted the US Postal Service that and they confirmed that they had dropped it off at a desk, front desk at some business or whatever, or a mail room or something that says it's either a front desk or mail room or some other thing, and they confirmed its delivery. Yep. And they tell me, due to its value, you're going to have to get a signature from that person. Now the person wasn't even the one that received it, because it's like some business or whatever. I don't know. Is all of this by design? Huh. Well, there you go. So they tell me that you're going to have to alter. So there goes high-end stuff via sea mail. You still send stuff. I see most things are like today. I sent 4 things via sea mail, or 1 via Japan air mail, and yeah, things are being held up, obviously, because of the bullshit, and the world's all gone to shit. I'm being vicariously murdered, by the way. I've known it for years. Just it keep grinding me and grinding me. They want my suicide. My suicide is a trophy. I'm not really keen to give up. I own it. As you can see, I'm feeling real good about it, because they've just obliterated my PayPal account. eBay's changed all this stuff into this Payoneer thingy, a different account, but at that time it was PayPal. The transaction was done through that, and yeah, it's obliterated my PayPal account. Yeah, it's heavily in the minus. I have no way of putting dough into it. Yeah, so that obliterated something else that I've been doing. And any funds that are even going into there, they're just holding anyways. It's just the madness of it all. Bad people abound. Bad people have, like, the balance. Bad people are just... There's a shit ton more bad people in this world than are good people. Like, this is a real good Buddhist thing, alright? And to me, I feel comfortable sending, let's go with past tense, comfortable sending things to people that are interested in Buddhism. And to me, Buddhism, not really that religious, but to me, Buddhism is sort of more mythology. There's that fish jumping around again. Sizable one at that. To me, yeah, it's sort of more mythology that has wonderful teachings. I mean, I would make a shit Buddhist. I'm the shittiest Buddhist around. But certainly got some beautiful teachings and just beautiful art and just the beauty of it all. Like all those temples I've been to, and yeah, really good. This reminds me of that guy. In Canada there, I still can't send anything to Canada, not via sea, not via cell economy. It just doesn't exist. I'm going to try and do some things with some EMS. Thinking about just sort of showing some stuff that I've got, and hopefully some of the good people out there that I have been aware of for a long time, I'll just sort of give them first dibs, maybe try that for a week and then put them up on eBay and Etsy. I don't know, man, just try and are you even allowed to do that? You know, like some whoever controls this and that now. They're just a roadblock. Reminds me of that bloke who's a ground crew in Canada there years ago, and he learned how to fly on a simulator, and he decided to jump in one of the planes and take off, and the radio tower was in contact with him as he's doing just ridiculous aerobatics, just crazy stuff, loop-the-loop type of stuff, madness, just total barrel roll, all this sort of thing. You know, they're like, mate, can you just come back and land, you know? Big plane. No, he goes, oh, if I come back, you reckon I can get a job as a pilot? They're like, yeah, no worries. He's trying to say anything. They're, come on, mate, you know, you'll be alright. And they're like, just come back. Don't worry, everything will be great. You still have your job and everything, you know, it's all good. And his final words were, nah, I'm a white guy. And he just stoved it into the ground. Obliterated it. Well, I'm feeling real good, aren't I? God damn. I've known for years just this slow grinding and just, there's no way out. You know? A lot of people here that are, like, there's not a whole lot of work here. There's a whole lot of foreigners I hear that are in terrible predicaments, and you know, when some work does come up, they're just given minimum wage and to, you know, slavery teaching and the master language, the English. And you know, a bloke was telling me you got 50 applicants for just a few hours and all this sort of thing, and they take, you know, people with all kinds of fancy degrees just to say, hello, how are you? You know, oh. So, you know, just everywhere. Years ago, you could just walk in a job in 5 minutes, but just every turn, it's just a dark one-way alleyway, man. Yep. Well, at least today, I'm gonna head in that direction. Got until 9 o'clock. It's what time we got now? 5:12. Yes. And, every year I send a text and, to Exie, you know, and it's always the same question. Shoe size. My kid ran a lot, you see, and so there's always running shoes. But now she's concentrating on academia. Goes to some fancy pants school on the way over there, and you gotta have the smarts and the dough to go to a place like that. Yeah. Well, on the 5th of October, which is just in a few days' time. I'm usually late with the present. I hear she wants sneakers this time instead of athletic running shoes, and I'm like, right, because she's concentrating on as I know, the academics now. She used to go to a school that had like track and field. And that fish over there, he's having a good time. I guess that seabird is noticing that there's some jumping fish around, and he's off. Anyways, yeah, he'll be coming up on 6 years I haven't seen him. Yeah. Every year, about this time of year, find out. 25 centimetres. Yep. Sweet 16. Yeah. My opinion, you know, for years I figured, well, they even showed me what she wants. Well, that's Exy. But, I'm like running shoes and sneakers up there. She says she wants sneakers. Yeah, that's that was always my opinion that once she comes of age, to me, young people these days, especially foreigners really, you know, or halves or whatever, the 16 is sort of an age of coming of age and won't need me anymore. Never did, evidently. So that's that. Well, I've got just under 4 hours to walk there. It takes about 2 hours to get there. I've got a pack of medicine here because there's no pit stops for at least an hour. So I've got enough for that. Yeah, each year I've got to go a bit off the rail about this time. And yeah. And this is just adding fuel to the fire because I'm really in. I don't know, man. Do I go to the embassy? Do I try to get refugee status? And, you know, just know it's coming. Or do I just go hitchhiking? Well, at least today I know I'm gonna go get her present. Oh, this thing's got 9 seconds to go. Anyways, yeah, what did I do to deserve this? Great. Well, you can't say that that's a bad sunset, that's for sure. Oh, sorry, mate. Yeah. Might run over the beer. Boy. Yeah. Oh, there you go. I can't say that's not a bad sunset. Just over there is the marina, the one-off. Over there is the Mongol Wall, or one of the parts of the Mongol Wall. There's pieces like all around there. Went for over 20 kilometres or maybe a whole lot more. Well, the sun's going down. These are holding up quite well, actually. Yeah, there we go. I was just talking to a bloke over there fishing, and that's right, I was just walking along the shore, and I stopped, and the bloke sort of nodded to me as he was about to cast, and which means, oh, thanks, hang on, I'll do my thing. And so I just said to him, 30分前にSuzuki 見た jumping しました。It's a fish, sakana. It's a fish. It's the Suzuki. And I asked him what I said. I told him where they were. He's like, you could see. He's like, what? You know, you can see he was interested. And like where? You know. Apparently fishermen don't tell their tales, but I'm not a fisherman, so well, I'm just shit at it. You know? Anyways, he goes. I told him it's over in Imajuku. What is it? What is that? Containery type looking shippy whatever's there. Wow, look at that. It looks like it's about to explode at the sun. You know, it's not. It's elongated. What? Is that because I'm wearing sunglasses or something like that? What's the time now? Huh? Must be 6. I'm guessing 6:15, judging by the stars. No stars. Alright, let's see a star. Oh, there we go. 5:59. What does that mean? Nearly 6. So that means I've still got 3 hours to complete the mission. That's good. Oh, that could give us a bit of light. Yeah, so I asked the bloke what's he's casting out and reeling in, and so I asked him what he's going for, because I said I saw some Suzukis and told him I'd got some video of them jumping. I don't know if this could even capture the distance. But he said Suzuki and couple other. He reeled off a few others and totally forgot my name of them. I don't know. Maybe I'm just, I don't know, dumb or something. Anyway, he said, in English he goes, flathead, something like that. Flatfish, right? Flatfish. So whatever that's called in Japanese, I forgot. He said it to me, and then I repeated it, and I got it wrong. And he goes, no. So and then he like told me that. Okay, only like 30 seconds later, I've already forgotten. Shit, this is gonna might not even be able to see this portion of the Mongol Wall. It's just down there. Yep. This is a rejuvenated forest. You can see the Mongol Wall. I've been there quite a number of times. I've been on this path quite a number of times. And it's certainly. Oh, God! I wanted to. You might miss out on the Mongol Wall. Maybe I'll have to send a link to you. I can hear shamisen. Yeah. Oh. Shamisen. Yeah. Oh, shamisen, huh? Shamisen chigao, shamisen. Okinawa style. See, the shamisen comes from Okinawa, and the shamisen, or shamisen, they use snake skin. Hibi no skin desu ne. Hebi. Hebi is snake. Yeah. Hibi. Hebi. Hebi. ごめんな、ちょっと三味線時々猫と犬とプラスチックですね。そうですね。ビワ好き？ビワ。ビワもいいですね。ビワいい、コット、太鼓、尺八ですね。かっこいいね。その歌何？でご島歌？Wow. The Boom. That's the band name for this song called Shima Uta. Highball. Go. I'm gonna have to sit down for this one. That's cool. この歌すげえね。後でね、かっこいいな。なななななららららららららららららら Yeah, man, cool. Cheers, man. That's great. Highball. This is a Japanese Suntory highball. そうですね。6、7? これ5%ね。7%。おー、cool. それどのぐらい、ジャミセン、勉強しましたか？15 15 years. 15, cool. Yeah. この歌ね、so sad song. 女の子死んだね。So the guy's girl died, and he's singing to the sea or something like that. Yeah, beautiful song, huh? Very, very beautiful song. Yeah, you know. Okani.
Other songs.
Oh, right. Adaptions. Oh, yeah. A rock band shimashita. Rock band, Denki no guitar shimashita. Yeah. Kakui ne. Takusan, karaoke and balu nakani karaoke aru. Minasan shima uta. Moshikata. ね、じゃあ僕はもうちょっと歩く目の浜マラノアシティ行きます。私の娘さんの誕生日10月5日16歳そしていつもそこにビール歩く今19からね歩くプレゼントを買います。そうミッションありがとうございます。ありがとうございました。チーズね。
チーズ。
Yeah、かっこいい。じゃあね。バイバイ。Wow, there you go. Yeah, that's a really sad song, though. Oh, I like this section here. I shouldn't be wearing these worn-out shoes. Not so bad, but they've got wear on the fronts. Because when I was younger, I used to be able to just run across stuff like this. And never did break my ankle or leg. But it got very sketchy doing stuff like this. It reminds me of the Coromandel, right at the tip of the Coromandel in New Zealand. That's the right hand side top. They had this section where Yeah. Wow, wasn't that great, huh? Oh, what a beautiful song. Yeah, this bloke, his girl died. Yeah. Translation, obviously, because I shouldn't be thinking like that. I'm trying to just be happy because this is one of my favourite times to go get the present. And sometimes she is a bit extra, which last year I was told best present ever. That was told to me by Exie. Yeah, Exie and I broke up. What is that now? 16 years. Yeah, but another fisherman. The Mongol War. We meet again. Yeah, I still pays my mobile phone. How good is my Japanese now? Each year I just get better and better. I mean, what have we got here? In 1274, the year 1274, right? In 1274, Mongolian forces raided Hakata Bay and came ashore where Shogunate troops were going. Oh, I could never read that stuff. It's all just, they all look the same to me, right? Call me illiterate. I don't think in pictures, alright? Just don't. This is the real deal. Some of it has been like refixed, redone, refurbished, you know, that re-word. A lot of it is still, I can still hear that guy. Still hear that guy playing that jammy saying, cool, huh? he said, Beulah, I mentioned Beulah. I just sent some, I was at the post office today and sent some strings. There's this lady that has a shop in town, and man, I haven't seen him for a while. He would have been there. So you see all the samurai and all these bows on top of the wall, depicting on top of the wall. This is apparently it's in a museum or something. The scroll of the Mongol invasion, Moku Shurai. Maybe I should take off my freaking sunglasses. I must have looked like a total weirdo to that bloke. Nah, because he's drinking it. What was that? 7, 8%, 9%, whatever it was. Ekotoba. Moku Shurai. Moku Shurai. Ekotoba. Yeah, this scroll is said to have been painted between the late 13th century and the early 14th century. Been here before, so if you're interested, if you ever come to Fukuoka, I'll suggest here. Yeah. There's that ship moving over there. Sometimes I've seen on my, like, when I'm talking, that on the screen it comes up and there's like this computer-y thing is checking what I'm saying or something. I'm like, did I just say that? Like this a couple of years back, and I'm like, what? Oh. Yeah, it's true. A ship, S-H-I-P. See, I can still spell a bit. Over there is Neko Land. Yeah, I would suggest this. Also, the castle that isn't, the Fukuoka-jo, meaning Fukuoka Castle. But the grounds and the walls and all that stuff is still there. Fantastic. It's a beautiful area. Yes. And, I would definitely suggest go for a walk around there. Get some energy drinks. That's the best one. Plenty of pit stops. There'll be a few pit stops down there, so that's good. But I've got a couple of extra mags, so I'm good. There we go. There's one of them right there. This area here. What do we call them in the West? Crazy cat ladies. I'm a crazy cat lady. That's not a lady because don't do that. But yeah, there's gonna have to be over there. There's one. There's these cats that live here, and I've got an awesome spot. I mean, shit. Hey, shit gets that bad. How about I come here? I could live here. Well, wait, don't worry. I like cats. Hey, where you going? Wait. Imagine him in the middle of the night, chasing whatevers. You wouldn't see him coming, would you? Hey, how's it going? This is the crazy cat area, right?
Yeah. You're not feeding them too, are you?
That all depends on whether that's okay with you or not.
Oh, I feed them. So I don't feed them recently.
Yeah.
They're really close, but yeah.
Yeah, I haven't done that. I haven't done that for a while, to be honest. I haven't actually been here for, I don't know, 6 months or something like that. But the cats are still here, you know.
Yeah. So many people are feeding them, and yeah, I just stopped because sometimes they're not really even hungry.
Yeah, yeah, I know. Like you might pay $5 or something for the premium stuff, and they'll just sniff it and walk away. You're like, what?
Yeah, I thought actually I've been feeding a cat closer to home, and I bought a can. It was probably 400, 500 yen.
Yeah.
And 2 cats I tried to feed wouldn't eat it, so I just thought maybe they already ate. Then I went closer to home, and 3 other cats refused. So
hey, that's my test study. If you're like these days at this time of year,
yeah.
right? Because this is my favorite beer.
Yeah.
You know, this is about to run out. This is a YouTube thing, so you know, just walking around filming. What I do these days, if you buy a 6-pack, what they do this time of year, they give you like some present. Where it might be those pretzel type of things,
yeah.
but sometimes they're like these yakitori sort of stuff, you know, and chicken and whatever. And so some of them are pretty tasty and actually taste like food, and some of them are just, it's like Russian roulette, you know. So what I do, if it sort of looks like meat, I just get some and throw it outside, and the local cat comes around, and he's like, you know, I'll just know whether it's food or not.
You tested on the cats first.
Yeah. I'm telling you, that cat. Oh, he's torn me to pieces a bunch of times. It took me a long time to become friends with him, and now he just shakes me down for food all the time. And I'm talking about expensive stuff. Yeah, he's
Well, I'm cooking for not my cat, but the cat in the neighborhood.
Yeah.
I had dogs and I did.
Oh, this is,
them and I'm
mate.
cooking
This
for
is
the
the
cat.
local cat. I'm serious.
Oh.
Yeah, look at that. He's not messing about.
Quite the face.
Oh, well, apparently he came from a stray. The guy that owns him lives above me, and he told me he comes from a stray, right? Like these guys. But look how placid this one is. If he was here, he lives over in Abarebugyo, he would just run up to you and tear your face off, you know. So you feed the local ones?
Yeah, I feed. Generally I feed one, and there's another one that's sometimes around. So I usually take 2 plates, and it's usually
Right.
just one.
You know, I see at the like even at hardware stores or wherever, you know, these pet shops or whatever. But I don't go to pet shops, but hardware stores sometimes, you know, they got a section. They got everything, right? You can buy a chainsaw and a kitten on the same day, right? And you see, yeah.
Only are those 2 things together.
Well, yeah, you know, you don't combine them unless you're sadistic or whatever. But I wasn't going there. I just like tools. But anyway, and I like cats. So, you know, what I'm saying is, sometimes you'd see prices of the equivalent of a couple of $1,000 US, or sometimes even more, just for a cat.
Oh, the
Right.
cats.
Yeah. And me, I'm just like, hey, if you want a cat, I did it years ago. You want a cat, you just buy $5 worth of cat food, and every night you just chuck it out, and sooner or later you've got a cat. Right?
Yeah, I think it's pretty easy to get a cat.
Yeah. But I think it's pretty easy to get like 6 of them, you know. That's the problem.
Exactly.
Yeah, years ago there was a campaign by the local council in Sawaraku, if you're aware of Sawaraku, yeah, you probably know. And that they went around poisoning. It's called doku, and they had this campaign to not feed the cats because there's too many cats. So a lot of them, yeah, they're having a mind too, by the way.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Hang on, medicine. Yeah, that hurt, I tell you. They become your family, don't they? You know. Yeah. Well, apart from that evil one that lives over there when I feed him.
The white one?
Oh God, I'm afraid of him. Sometimes I just run to the door. I swear he neko punches me. Right? He's like saying, "Hey, give me some food," you know. Shakes me down. Sometimes I'm coming back to the aparto, you know. And I'll look around just to make sure he's not there. Get the key in the door.
Scared of the cat.
Oh yeah, it's evil. I'm serious. I've had blood like just drawn from me. You know, you'd be patting him,
Yeah.
and he's all good, and then suddenly it's just all of a sudden he just goes ape on you, and you know, it's like, I don't know, some kind of reflex action or whatever. So you live in that big block over there, do you?
No, I live.
Oh, okay. Because a German guy by the name of Robert, lives just there with his family, young family.
Oh.
Yeah, you
I
know.
don't know. I do see some guy with I saw this guy with some boys the other day.
Oh yeah, yeah.
No,
I haven't seen him in a few years. Yeah,
Okay,
might be.
I do. Occasionally, I see foreigners here,
Alright.
but I haven't really talked to them because they're usually with someone else.
Gaijin savages.
Yeah. The kids were savages. They were going down on those. What do you call those scooter things?
Oh, yeah.
Did you push with your foot?
Mhm.
They were. Man.
Kickboards.
Yes, that's it.
Bought one for my kid.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Actually, her birthday's pretty soon,
Uh-huh.
so I just saw another one of those black cats running over there.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm off to Maranoa City. I go there every
Okay,
year.
yeah.
I walk this track every year
Uh-huh.
to get running shoes, but this year she wants sneakers because like she's working on academics or whatever these days with
Oh, okay.
sneakers. So yeah, no, it's tradition.
Oh, how old is she?
We'll be 16 on the 5th of next month. So 16. Yeah, that's it. There you go. One of those half-oos. You got a bunch of half-oos yourself?
I don't
Eh?
have any half
No.
I had dogs. That's
A crazy dog lady.
I was a crazy dog lady for a while.
Yeah, cool. May I ask what you do?
I teach.
The master language?
Yes.
Zig English?
Yes, pretty.
Wonder if my YouTube people out there were, oh, you can't say that. So you've been doing that a while, huh?
Yeah, a long time. Yeah.
Sweet.
You?
I've been into Japanese antiquities. I sell Japanese antiquities online, that sort of thing.
Okay.
And I've got a little operation going on in Australia, but due to all this nonsense that's going on, you know,
Yeah.
freighting things has been, a real hassle. So, a real...
Yeah. You probably can't even go back, can you?
Oh, God, I tried to.
Yeah.
Because I heard that a lot of foreigners were just getting out, you know.
Okay.
And like when it started happening,
Yeah.
this was what, a couple of years ago, nearly a couple of years, yeah. So I just like, nah, don't worry about it. I don't bother with the mask thing, what you're doing and all that. I don't bother with any of that bullshit. And you know, it's like I bought a plane ticket after about a year into it. I'm thinking my business is really struggling, you know, because of all this nonsense.
Yeah.
And so, in fact, I'm just trying to hang in there, you know. But I bought a ticket, and it turns out these bastards online, they're selling tickets that don't even exist, you know. It's like, if you buy a direct ticket from, say Tokyo Airport directly to Melbourne, for example, or directly to Brisbane, for example, they're guaranteed, right? So if they cancel the flight, you can get your dough back.
Okay.
But in my situation, it was I had Fukuoka to Okinawa. Actually, I was just talking to a bloke over there playing the shamisen and yeah, cool dude, man. We're like cheersing and he's drinking a highball and all that. Great dude, yeah. Anyway, so it was Fukuoka to Okinawa to Taiwan to Hong Kong to Melbourne. Just nonsense.
Yeah.
But I bought that for, I don't know, $1,500 or something. No, initially I paid really cheap on skiplag.com. Skiplag used to be really good. Through this company called Kiwi.com, they're bastards.
I think I've seen that.
Yeah, you think Kiwi, oh yeah, good New Zealander, you know, Anzacs and all, but no, they're based out of freaking the Czech Republic or whatever, right? And what they've been doing is, they'll sell you these tickets, and and then they, 2 days later, I must have paid $400 or something US and plus taxes or whatever, right? So Skiplag's usually really cheap and really good. Granted, I got stuck in China for a couple of days at one time and a few things, but well, what they were doing was they come back 2 days later and go, oh, this particular route from here to here, say, you know, the Okinawa to wherever, oh, that's been cancelled, but we have another option. Oh, we'll just go bam, choose the other, but you have to pay for it, right? And so each time, every couple of days, they kept doing it to me and many others. If only I knew. So I end up down $1,500 something like that, probably plus taxes, trying to get out, thinking, shit, I'm in, pardon my French, you know, but I'm in the shit, you know, my business is, you know, I've been struggling, just hanging in there, you know, this is freaking medicine to me, kasuli and all, and so the third round, they wanted quite an exorbitant amount of money out of me again, and I'm like, third time? Nah, mate, because I was checking out message boards and going, hey, is this legit? And here's all these people saying, I've been in contact with customer service with these bastards for years now. And these dudes are saying, you're never going to get your money back. And me, that was what, over a year ago, or whatever. Time doesn't really mean anything to me these days, but and they go like, oh, we've contacted the airline, we've contacted this, that, and the other, and they've got this timeline thing, and you're just about to get your refund, but you never do. It's all bullshit. And so many people that have written on these message boards are saying that it's all bullshit. And many people have been trying to contact these people, you know. And once I started reading this stuff, I'm just like, what the? So I realised that, hey, I'm stuck in a foreign land, running out of dough, the business is in serious trouble, and what am I going to do? You know? So, yeah. You know, it's just a lot of, in my opinion, a lot of bad people have taken advantage
Yeah, I think so.
of
Yeah.
people, you know.
Yeah.
But let's face it, those companies were quite reputable in earlier times. But I think that they've sort of gone, that they just decided just to go to the dark side or something and go, all right, well, we're in trouble too. How about we just screw people over and bam? And a lot of people, in fact, got stuck. I heard, for instance, a lot of people left, foreigners, right? Gaijin savages. But when jobs like you do yourself are advertised, loads of people are trying to get even just a few hours a week, you know. The bloke was saying he had like 50 applicants just for a few hours work. Have you been hearing
I'm
that?
working full time now, but I worked part time for many years.
Yeah.
And I started working full time and I'm going, well, I don't know, maybe I like working part time better. But then when the pandemic hit, I was like, thank God.
Right.
Like, although, other people around me still have the job, so it probably would have been okay, but yeah.
I just got screwed. I got effed over for a considerable amount of money due to this thing again. God, this is a beautiful sunset, isn't it?
It is beautiful.
Yeah.
Actually, I was going to bring a camera tonight.
Yeah, well, you certainly should have. Yeah, I've been this has been really bad for me because sometimes I send things via sea freight, and there was a time where it would take anywhere between 6 weeks and 3 months, sometimes I'd send stuff to Australia, it might take 2.5 months, it might take 8 weeks or something. But I have found out that even some ships in, say, the Western America, Western coast of America, some ships are waiting like a month just in port. That's not through transit, that's just in port to get their opportunity to unload, things like that. And so the time expands upon it.
Yeah.
And so some of my buyers are like been with me for years and they're like, don't worry about it, dude, we're all good. And they'll give me good feedback or whatever even before receiving the item, knowing it's going to happen. And there's like I said, there's people out there that are taking advantage. It's a lot of people are really struggling, and I believe there's a lot of people that are even struggling worse than me. And I'm thinking of just going hitchhiking.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I think stuff this. But
Hitchhiking to.
I want to walk the 88 temples in Shikoku.
Oh, that's nice. Yeah.
I sell a lot of Buddhist stuff.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, stuff like that. That'd be rad. I wouldn't mind doing that. In fact, I had this Edo period cane thing, and that was my plan to take that and a staff, a cane thing, and walk with that. And I got really drunk one night and left it somewhere. Like you put down an umbrella.
Yeah.
I mean, this thing was worth a lot of money, and it was the real deal. And you can just put an umbrella down and forget all about it, and off you go. And yeah, that was the end of that.
I don't know a guy named Richard. He sells Japanese. He sells war-related
Memorabilia type
yeah.
of stuff. Don't know. I know of a guy, Kurime, yeah. I know of a guy on the other side of the city, way over there, that has like his house is set up like a museum, and every floor has a different time of, like, first floor he's got some Edo period stuff, loads, and then he's a historian and he's written a lot about World War II. He's a Japanese bloke, right? So
Okay.
yeah, so he's got loads of books that he's written. And the second floor is Meiji period stuff, 1868 and 1912. So you've got Edo 1603 1868, and he's even got some Senkoku time frames, like earlier than that. And then he's got the Meiji period stuff, And then he's got World War II stuff, you know, and stuff from like the range of that 1912 to up and through World War II. And he showed me this rifle once. It's been decommissioned, do they call them? And they let me hold that and taking pictures, and I'm checking out medals of like from, you know, and stuff that generals wrote in, you know, in messages, and his place is it's amazing. I bought quite a bit off him, but I found that Militaria, there was a time you could make pretty decent money out of it. Oh, I've been to a lot of auction houses, yeah. But I found that you could make more money reselling it in Japan. It got to that point where you make more money selling it in Japan than you would even overseas. But it's not my area of expertise, and so the chap Richard you're talking about, I guess, you know, he'd be more. He probably knows his angles far more than I am.
I don't know who he's selling it to.
Hmm.
I don't know much about history, so
Right. Oh, that's it. You know, there's a lot of people doing a lot of different stuff. Generally, you'd meet people they teach, yeah. You know, and there's some people that I know of that purchasing vehicles, sending those. A lot of those dudes are having a bit of trouble through. It's difficult to get hold of containers and stuff now. From what I know, big companies are buying up a lot of containers. I don't know whether, I think it was like Amazon or something, just recently have bought up a shit ton of, or control, you know, a whole bunch of containers. So, it's kind of like that. So small business is really being crushed in a lot of ways. But, you know, you've got people that have got, in various kind of industries, you know, over the years, Fukuoka seemed to relax a lot of the visa laws and stuff like that, and therefore business ensued. So I'm on a long-term residency visa myself. I don't know whether it's
me too.
nice for me to long-term residency. So you get the 3 or 5? 3.
No, I mean, I've got permanent residence.
Oh, you're on permanent,
I've been
right?
here a long time.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, with me, I have to have a guarantor to sign off. You know, you're aware of all that. A guarantor to sign off the paperwork and stuff like that. And for a Japanese, if you present something like that to a Japanese person, they're like, shock, horror. Hang on, I might have to. You know, I might be getting into like financial disaster here.
Oh, yeah.
But I've seen like the website of the immigration, right? And I've printed all that out and I showed it to someone and I said, well, you're not actually legally obligated, right?
Yeah.
So you know of this, right?
Like, there's no financial obligation.
Exactly.
Not guaranteed,
They
but
will
it's just,
ask you, right? Say, in my case, you know, I have I just break my leg over there while I'm drinking and you know, hopping along here, right? You know, and can't afford to fix. They apparently the situation is you will be asked whether you will financially contribute or pay for it or whatever, right? But you're not legally obligated. Now that's the fearful factor that most people don't know. And so it's very, you know, I think the whole guarantor thing, it just really sucks.
it does suck.
Yeah.
It really sucks.
Yeah, it's kind of in my case, you know, I've got friends around here, there, and wherever, and I've been here quite a while too. Italy, you know, Nijanengarai. But you know, it's just that I don't know, that obligated feeling, and
Yeah, I can't ask anyone.
yeah, that's it.
I asked someone years ago. What was it? It's just, I think, to it was for my passport, and you know, that's just to say you are who you are, right?
Right.
And you know, you need to get like, I'm Canadian, and you needed to get like,
a Canuck.
yeah, you needed to get like a doctor or a lawyer or.
Oh, yeah.
I haven't been here.
Justice of the peace kind of
Yeah.
equivalence.
And I
Right.
hadn't been in
Mate, you want to sit down? What was your name again? I'm Darren.
Yeah.
It's a shit name, low class, blame my parents. What province, may I ask?
Nova Scotia.
Nova Scotia. I used to have an old girlfriend in Ontario.
Oh, really?
Northern Ontario, Perry Sound.
Oh, okay.
She's got a 100-acre farm.
Oh, pal.
Yes. Her parents gave it to her.
Oh,
Maybe I should have married her.
yeah, maybe.
And I wouldn't be in this shit. Yeah, it's alright. Mate, you want to sit down for a couple of minutes and then I'm going to have to take off?
Maybe I will too because it's kind of dark. So.
Yeah, then I'll have to take off. How long do you reckon it will take me to get to Maranoa?
Maranoa is about less than 30 minutes, 20.
Ah, yeah, we're good. They close at 9, so that's good. I'll give
Okay.
myself. Yeah, it's plenty. It's 6:35 right here. So, yeah, Exie still pays for my mobile phone. We broke up nearly 16 years ago.
And your ex pays for your phone?
Yeah, it's my kid right there, by the way.
Oh, she's pretty.
Yeah, she goes to a fancy pants school
Oh, yeah?
over there.
International school?
No, we talked about that years ago, and Exie was sort of saying to me years ago that a lot of the people there, they don't seem to really know who they are, you know?
The kids, you mean? Like they don't?
Yeah, when they grow up, they don't really know who they are. She goes to near Ohurikon, and it's Wakaba.
Oh, okay. Well, I know that school. Well, I know about that school. Yeah.
Right, yeah, that's there. Yeah. It's her first day, by the way. Apparently she was really sort of at the age of 15, so that's what, first year of yeah, I don't really know how the system works. I haven't seen her in 6 years, to be honest, but
Really?
yeah.
And she's not that far, right?
Oh,
Where do they live? Near?
Higashiu there, Sawaraku.
Oh,
They've got a farm, whatever, up there in Sawaraku and
okay.
all that, and yeah, I don't know, it was just like she every day we used to hang out all the time on Saturdays, and yeah, there's you know, Monday through Friday you get home from school and have to study, you know how they
Yeah.
do, right? And then Sunday she'd go to this fancy pants theatre company in Hakata and learn all that kind of etiquette and dance and all that sort of stuff, and yeah, they're doing alright, you know. Yeah, I'm still in communication with Exie. In fact, I just texted her the other day, call her Exie. Yeah, texted her the other day saying that you know, every year it's like, so what size are the shoes, you know? Because my kid used to do a lot of marathon type stuff, and now it's more sort of the educational stuff. But yeah, you know, yeah, it's sort of Saturdays was Papa Day, and she through her mother, I got the worst text ever. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, it's just you know, she said that she never gets a chance to see her friends. So I figured, all right, well, once every couple of weeks, once a month, you know, let's compromise here, you know. I was thinking that, I never mentioned it, but yeah, there was a choice, a decision made. Apparently kids don't give a shit about you anymore, you know. Well, at a certain age, I'm told, like, I ask for pictures every now and again, you know.
You don't text her, your daughter, like directly?
She's got a fancy pants phone, I know that. But yeah, that was the end of Papa Day. I was just shocked that was. I mean, we used to have some laughs, you know. I've got a little K truck, full drive, you know.
Yeah.
We go up into the mountains and just all kinds of cool shit. Maybe I shouldn't say it on camera, but yeah, she'd say, hey, you know, as 10 years of age, can I jump in the back, you know? And it's, hey, it's snowing, you know, in full drive. I said, I don't care, you know. Yeah. Oh, we had a great laugh. You know Sefriyama?
I've heard of it, but I
It's
don't.
the big mountain plateau that goes all the way over to from Maiburu to Saga.
Okay.
Yeah, there's a beautiful temple right up, a shrine right up on the top there. Beautiful stuff up there. Yeah, we used to, we go up there. It's great. Yeah. Oh, I used to enjoy that. So, being a Canuck from Nova Scotia, was it? What the hell are you doing here? Is it better? Is it better here? You know, you could be over there just throwing free needles in your arms or whatever they do in that.
I know. I'm
Sorry.
I'm from the countryside.
Oh.
All of those needles not that far away, actually.
Probably not.
Just kind of just wanted to travel. And then I ended up here and don't really travel. Well, I got these I had these dogs, right? So I couldn't leave them. So I haven't been anywhere in so long.
How did you acquire these dogs that you couldn't leave?
I worked, then I was a student, and I met a guy. We got married.
Ah.
And then, you know, I don't think I would have gotten a dog if I were single. But, yeah, you're married. So you can take care of the dog when I'm gone. Well, that lasted until we were no longer together.
Oh, the pain of that. Oh, don't tell me, mate. Don't tell me.
Well, it's a long time ago, so it's okay now, but yeah.
Well, maybe I'm just weaker than you. You know, I
was pretty weak.
had to.
Oh, no, I was pretty weak. I was really, really weak. I was so weak, people are like, how did you kick him out?
There you go. Yep. I don't know.
Yeah, so I ended up with the dogs, and then I didn't really want to ask him to come again because, you know, he was gone. He looked after them for a while because I was working out of the city, like once. He'd come over and stay, but he made it sound like it was like a real chore. And so when he said kind of like for the end of the school year, when's the last time to come? Well, I told him, and I left the divorce papers on the table because he really didn't want to get divorced. Apparently, he wanted to go and play around. He didn't want a divorce. So he wanted someone to come back to him.
Oh, I see.
Anyway, then the next year I moved all my work to full-time. I found another part-time job, and so I didn't contact him. And then he contacted me once to say he was sorry for Rambona.
What's Nambona?
Rambo was kind of rough, kind of.
Oh, okay.
Because he was really terrible. And not physically abusive, really,
Right.
But anyway.
Shit, my ex-wife would beat the shit out of me.
So anyway, I didn't, like, if he had kept coming to take care of them, I would have asked him when I went home to take care of them. And there were two of them, and one of them was like a baby and slept with me, so I couldn't.
I hear.
But even the dogs, you know, like, I saw someone at the beach one day from a distance. The dog was watching this person all the way, like it was Atacama, so it was like all the way, you know, like a kilometer down. And I realized that he walked like him, the person walking. My dog was like watching. She thought it was him. It was a couple of years later, I think. So like, even for the dogs, it was hard, you know? Like,
Right.
it was hard for the older dog. The other dog I had picked up off the street, and she had only been with us maybe a little over half a year. So she was a Shiba, and she's tough. So that was okay.
Yeah, well.
I felt bad for the dog. I felt really, really bad for the older dog. She
Exactly.
followed him around the
They
house.
have emotions. They really do, and they have personalities.
She was really
Cats have
upset.
personalities.
Yep.
They're bastards, I think, sometimes. You know, they don't give a shit about you. Someone down the road is giving better food. They're like, "Well, stuff you," you know. And they're like, "See you later." But they really do have personalities and differentiations. They really do. I've had cats all my life, and a few dogs too, and they have personalities. It's amazing. I sort of look upon that as, well, if that's the case, and we all look different, and there's billions of us and billions that have passed, I think, well, do ants have personality? You know? Yeah. Hey, it's not that crazy to think about. I was thinking about. I was having a beery poos the other day. I was thinking, well, maybe like ants. You know, they're trundling along in a line. They've just gone and, you know, they're bringing back parts of a locust or whatever, and they run in. Oh, hey Bob, how's it going? Shit, I haven't seen you for a while. You know, hey, there's Steve-O over there, and they can probably recognise each other and have a bit of an antenna feel or whatever. And they might even have personalities themselves. It's not that far-fetched. How much is in this stuff? no, really.
Never thought about it.
You know, yeah. See? Oh, God. Are they Yamato cockroaches?
I have no idea.
Yeah, are they the big ones?
They're pretty big.
Yeah, that's Yamato, and they're really hard to kill.
I don't know. I haven't been trying recently.
Mate, I go all
I put
Buddhisty.
out those houses.
Oh, I don't do those.
Recently, because I can't. I don't want to go near them, but there's so many. I'm seeing too many in the night.
Yeah.
So
You see when they breed, they go back to back.
I didn't see that.
God, am I talking about back to back Yamato cockroaches
No,
breeding?
I haven't seen them mating.
Oh God, they end up this long and they're just, you know, initially going all Buddhisty because I sort of like that stuff. I've got like a Pringles tin, right? I don't really eat that sort of stuff, but I thought, oh, this would be a good container.
Yeah.
And so, you know, you catch them, which are very difficult to do,
Yeah.
and then toss them outside. Eventually,
That's a good idea.
yeah.
Those containers.
It's a stupid idea, because eventually, years later, because they just come in, they come through your drains, they come
Yes.
through the vents that are like not really fully closed. Somehow they just gravitate and come in, or they leave these like tubular, seedy whatevers.
All of those
Yeah,
in my cupboards.
exactly.
I don't even use my cupboards now because they just come in and
Oh
shit on
God.
everything.
Oh mate, I know those little black dots everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm waiting until it gets a little cooler and then I'm going to clean my cupboards.
That's what happens. Exactly.
Gross.
So what you got to do, I had a train of thought earlier. Yeah. So I would be going all Buddhisty and chucking them out, or I'd take them to the river sort of area, and fling them over there, and you hear them go ding outside out of the thing, right? The container. And well, eventually I found, hang on a second here, I'm just going to have to get those spray kill things because this has gone too far. Now I did a bit of research. If you take away their water resource, food resource, warmth, all right, or any one of these three.
Something crawling on
Yeah, it might have been a mosquito. I heard one around. Any one of these three, you've got it covered. Now the water resource is pretty difficult because they can get in your drains. They don't need much, right? Food resource, warmth is very difficult. I'll go to that because say the back of a refrigerator, for instance, the warm motor, okay, so they can survive. But what am I, an expert on freaking cockroaches now?
I'm waiting for it to read like the next line, 'cause I
Okay, here it is. Cleanliness. You got to. They'll eat any bloody thing. They ate one of my leather jackets, by the way. Yeah, they'll eat any stuff. I think not old, real deal biker leather jackets. I've got one of those, but I had this fancy one that a long trench coaty type. Paid a couple of $100 for it, and they ate it. Now I can do that. So what you do is say for instance on a stove you'll have some grease that might, it depends, I don't know, you're vegan or whatever, you might have some grease or something like that that will spit off, and it might be on the wall or whatever. Now their antennae things go vroom, that's just radar, they're straight to it. So if you clean the best, well, made it at Sports Depot. And it is made it in 8:23. Mate of mine's texting me a whole bunch of stuff. Hang on, I'll do that. Yeah, right. Let's go and have a look at some boats. Right, so it was closing at 9 anyways. Look, shit. I haven't eaten there in like 20 years or something, maybe more. Oh, wasn't she cool? Huh? Cool ass. Canadians. I get along with them real well. What was that? Right. Let's go with that. Yep. That's actually the last magazine right there. Oh shit. Yeah, we talked about a whole bunch of stuff, and in this bag behind me there is the mission accomplishment items. The things like that you stick on your footsies. Kutsu? I don't know, called kutsu in Japanese. Yeah, that's right. Socks are kutsushita. Right. Now I do know that there's a... Oh, the battery ran out, the other one. I should carry more in the way of, like, memory cardy things, because you never know who you're going to meet, right? And, yeah, well, there you go. I mentioned it on video, and I'm like, you don't mind if you're on the thingy. She said, I don't want to be filmed, but can you just cut out my name, because I mentioned my name, you know? And I'm like, yeah, no worries. I'll go through the vid and cut the name out. Oh, these are really cool boats. This is known as Marinoa City. I come here every year. And now there's a Fukuoka Tower over there too. And it's just become a tradition. You know. Generally it's running shoes. Boats. Oh, that yacht right there. God damn. Huh? Have I ever been jealous of the wealth of others? No. It's strange, isn't it? On the cusp of death and just... Nah. I don't know. Maybe if I was rich I'd just be an asshole. I don't know. Maybe I am an asshole. I don't know. Oh, but anyways, yeah, shit, that one looks pretty cool. And that one too. Boats, yachts. If I tried to pinch one of those and get out here and get back to Australia so I could be locked up in some, whatever they're doing to people that come to Australia, I'd end up in Zimbabwe or maybe the Congo or Democratic Congo. Yeah. Yeah, I wouldn't know how to drive, ride, floaty, boaty, whatever the techie term is for those things that go on water. Some dudes like travel around the world and they're on them for like a year or something without getting off that small space. Imagine what kind of a weirdo you'd be up to getting off one of those for a year. You'd be like, you know, you'd be like, shit, I haven't seen humans for... No, this is alright, eh? Alright? Well, there you go. Oh, yeah. That's known as one of the fancy pants areas, which is pretty rare. That one looks awesome. I already put that up. There's another one. Yes, but anyways, I'm trying to get on the bloody things. I just want to get off them. Oh, mission accomplished. Every year, a young bloke there was really good. There's a dwindling supply of a particular manufacturer. I made the crucial error once of getting a different manufacturer's shoes 1 year and didn't receive a text for like through someone else for like 4 months. I didn't even want to speak to me, or you know, the text through someone else. Me. Whoa, that's a good one too. Going all stealthy. Yeah, she was a very interesting bird, and been here a long time, and we talked a lot about a lot of stuff, relative to this area, a bunch of things I was totally unaware of, and I don't know, I just, you know, I don't follow Japanese news, for instance, or And I think the circles are fundamentally different. Her circles of friends and stuff, and those that I'm sort of affiliated with. Just, yeah, different types of wonderful to chat with her, indeed. I mentioned my Abarebugyo channel, and hopefully she'll message me, and I said, oh, next time I might be relatively sober, if we ever meet again. For this has turned into quite a tradition that many a year I've come here and, the mission. And I had a few of these things. One there, one empty one there. I'm going to have to find a disposal basho. Yeah, I found I could converse very, very freely with her. Both of us, a lot of people initially can be highly reserved, or right off the bat might be just, I don't know, totally offended by, some of the things I say, like, that bird was alright, yeah, I can't say that. No, she wasn't like that at all. She was way rad, really, quite rad and cool. Well, Canadians, I don't know, they're just cool. Canadians remind me of sort of like, vastly generally speaking, so that's more of a generalization of over 50% for me. That's like, 90 odd percentiles, like white South Africans, Canucks, Aussies, many of the English, and NZers, of course. There's a few others. I'm checking boats out now. What am I, a pervert? I'm checking out boats. I don't even like. Oh, what the hell is that thing? That's the ferry, isn't it? Oh, Gipu. Very classy. Yeah, we seem to sort of have some kind of the Irish and the Scottish, of course. Very much some similarities in our dispositions, I would hazard a guess. Now that's a rad looking rig. Alright. What are those big longy things? Are they antennas or something? Fishing rods? I don't know. Oh, was that nice of her to venture along with me? I said, hey, how about you? Come and help me to select some kutsus, some shoesies. Yeah, that's really cool. Yeah, kind of two people that come from vastly different walks of life, I guess. Maybe. But get along like that really well. Who knows? Maybe she'll contact me again someday. Maybe not. Might destroy me. Either way. Yeah. This must be the fancy pants area down here where they keep all the whatevers. Shit, man, how do they get that sailing pole-y thing? Like, what do they have, a crane? Are they just a whole bunch of blokes do it, or boats? I don't know shit about it. I mean, look at that bloke. He's got his masted and that mast over there, and that they've got it strapped down with that woody thing there, and God, some boat people. Boat people are very different, sort of weirdos or something. I don't know, boat people. The Old Man and the Sea. Oh, wasn't that a rad book? A short story. It's, like, to create a story out of the limitations of, right, there's an old man, there's some sea, boat, cabin, briefly. A fish. Right? Yeah. Have I even written a sentence yet? And Hemingway just went boom and turned those elements into a story that just like transcends generations, kind of. Don't know what that means. Anyways, yeah, boats, man. I don't know, something about the sea, maybe some primordial thing of going back and becoming like shit. This probably even explain it. Yeah, there you go. What an explanation. You got to see that. It says sea spirit. Yeah, what's that one? Angel. What's this? Fumi dash kanji something. Kanji, yeah, my speciality. God. Kanji. Right, now the plan is to venture back. This, what do you call it, a meteor card or whatever I called it earlier, memory card thingy. Remember that goddamn computer things. How's this mock church or mock cathedral? I'm guessing. I've been mocked for not knowing the difference between a church and a cathedral. Yeah. All right. So I'm not exactly. I don't know what Christianity is. This one looks pretty groovy. Yeah. So is that what you do? Like when you're rich, you just sort of buy a boat and then stick them here to say you got a boat? Is that what you do? I don't know. Oh shit! Why don't you shut up? You don't fit too many of these, you dickhead. Yeah, and there's a pit stop over there. Okay. This is a tradition for me. Come what may, regardless. Generally, I try to buy the most expensive running shoes there are. She said she just wants casual, short, never. I even knew casual shoes are not so expensive at all. What's that? Mock church. Oh shit. Right, let's go this way. Yeah, I'm gonna walk along the seaside. In fact, you can't get through there. There you go there. Not that I know. Bureaucratize. Yes. Now there were ones that were like cream and pink, and they only had them in 24 centimeters. Because we actually were looking at them, and he's like, yeah, there you go. And I said, no, I need you to go. I need 25. And thankfully, that bird can't remember her. I can't remember her name. I can't say her name. God, what's in this? She chimed in and said, oh, aren't they 24? You said 25. I'm like, yeah. Saving the day. So that's good. So unfortunately we went with the different one, but still pretty groovy. Yes. Alright, now I'm going to head towards this place up here, because there's a pit stop, and I might even make it back. In fact, I'll probably jump on the train. Then again, the weather is wonderful right now. Yeah. Okay. Harnesses. climbing establishment. Helmets, yes, that's what it seems to be. Shit. Oh. Looks like one of those American Ninja type of joints. Cool. That's alright. Maybe my beauty, it's the entrance, is it? Maybe my beauty doesn't know about this place. I like to bring her friends along here and have a bit of a bash. Yes, there you go. Yes. Looks like they've got all kinds of cool rad Marinara City ですね。それにさ、もしなとは、なんてなともなってここに来てください。そこに上のかっこないヘルメットとハーネスありますね。そうね。面白いね。That's cool. このスタイルグラブだね。Slip. このスタイルグラブ。Okay. Yeah, I'll choose that style glove for you. Reload magazine. Battery ran out. Maybe got a little bit of power left. She talked about walking through here late at night, scared and stuff, and I walked through here without any torch or nothing, all the way, even to the point where there's just a dirt track, and yeah, don't bother me none. Might even put my sunglasses back down and see if I can switch on my internal reader. Yeah, I wasn't kidding you. Picked up some extra mags. Met some awesome young blokes back at the basho. I picked up some extra mags and yeah, you know, I've walked through here many times. In the middle of the night, in the dark of night. Strangers, they haunt me. Yeah, this place is quite famed for certain things. And sometimes I come here to make sure that, you know, just to reinsure some people, hey, you know, you'll be right. Who gives a shit what happens? You'll be okay. Yeah. I don't know what gift I have. I can even run. I don't know. I don't even know what skills I have. No. Yeah. Gonna get a whole lot darker in there. Yeah. No. Seem to still be in the forest. 10, 23. Yeah. Still on the trail. Okay. Amazing that this thing's got a oh shit, I don't know how to use that thing. Changing a bunch of settings, don't even know. Still 92%. 92%. Didn't even use this. Yeah. I can hear the road. Okay. Well, reloaded. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, there you go. Cookie. Oh, that's better. That might be shit, but not as shit as some people. Yeah. Yeah, sometimes I come through here late at night and I'm not going to talk about it. It's famous for some things, you see. Every now and again this battery recharges a little bit. Oh, there you go. Let's just walk through here. There were some... Hang on a second. Oi! Yeah! Chicken! Well, I made it to the end. And this truck's gone to shit. Actually, there's a young couple over there. They actually walk past. This is the original trail. Yeah. Like, oh shit. The girl sort of tripped over something. And, I go, oh shit. Come on. They didn't recognise it. There was, some crazed foreign trash scumbag like me. And of course, oh shit, they blocked it off, did they? Oh! Ow! Here's the original trail again. Oh, they blocked it off, haven't they? Now I'm gonna have to go back through all of that, or just jump that fence. Yeah. Fence jumping time. There you go. Nearly back. Actually, I overshot. But I knew there was a pit stop over there. I know that the battery ran out, and then it sort of, or the cardy thing or whatever. Yeah. So actually, I met some really cool people along the way. A young couple, like, they saw this crazy guy Jim come just out of the woods, and there was a fence where, there was usually a track, and I said, hey, can you hold my beer? Oh, can you hold my bag? And I ninjaed over the fence, and the girl said, this again means great, or like, wow, well, yeah, I still got it. And actually, when I got to this point over there, because I overshot to go and get some more energy drinks. Actually, I was just talking to a great guy over there who was just having a laugh. And he gave me a couple of smoky poos, and yeah, we sat down and had a couple of smoky poos together, and we were talking stuff, and yeah, great guy. He goes, oh shit, I've got to go back to work, mate. Yeah, no worries. Elbow, fisty stuff, and yeah, mate, yeah, great. And I threw up over there, to be honest. Didn't make it all the way without throwing up, fair enough. And yeah, that young couple, one of the girls, the girl, like slipped down and on the first notice of them, and you know, he's this crazy guy walking through the forest over there. Yeah, and actually, a chap that works in one of these restaurants over here. He's seen me before. We met each other before a bunch of times. From Nepal. And he stops. Oh hell yeah, talking. And he's as we were having chatty pizza, this young couple was walking past, and they said, hey. And I'm like, oh, right, they indicated to me, hey, and I'm like, oh, you're the girl that, like, what, had a good laugh, and, yeah, I'm like, great, so, yeah, out of the darkness, the darker night, strange as they haunt me, they, were, I saluted them, they saluted me, yeah, it's great, they were kind enough to hold my stuff so I could ninja over that fence, and because the bloke goes, oh shit, you might not be able to get over this, you might have to go all the way over there. He said that in Japanese, like, nah, just hold my shit, I'll just, yeah, and I ninja'd over it. Still got the skills, lo and behold. So yeah, so I went over there, I got some energy drinks, got some red wine. Tomorrow, gonna try and sort out what's going on with this Chagama thing, and then I'm gonna try and sort out how the hell I can, I don't know, pay a fucking rent or whatever. And I like it here, I do. So I'm just gonna give it a go and maybe try to contact some people, not directly, but just sort of like, just show them that I've got some stuff, and if you want to contact me, then hopefully you can help me to fix my PayPal account again. I don't mean some mates that have done before. I'm talking about, people that buy stuff from me, and yeah, and give them first dibs, because I've got some stuff that I think they'll be very, very interested in. It's Buddhist stuff, so if you're into Buddhist stuff, all I expect is that you have honor, and that's what I expect from you, and I'm sure that's what you expect from you yourself. And anyways, the mission is about to be complete. I'm nearly back to the ranch. Yeah. So that's what. Yeah, isn't that cool that this battery just decides to charge itself? Yeah. And met some wonderful people along the way, and it's kind of what I do, man. I just sort of met some awesome young guys over there, and they told me they're 20, and one said, I'm 20, I'm 2 months older than him, and 20 you're allowed to drink some boozy poos. And I had like 5 of these magazines after I bought the shoes and stuff, and and I said, hey man, hey, you want one? He goes, yeah. And another one goes, yeah. So, well, alright, and I went and got another one, and yeah, it's like that here in Japan, and I'm not overtly like that, and just people look at me and go, whoa, this dude looks like cool as shit. I wouldn't mind talking with this guy. Yeah, one of them's a sparky, one of them's a mechanic, another guy, yeah, they're doing this and doing that, and yeah, working class. The working class? I'm scumbag class. Those boys started talking. We were talking about engines and electrical shit and all that sort of stuff. And they're like, shit, this bloke knows some stuff. Oh, I don't know everything, but oh yeah, I do. I know everything. Anyways, this has been an absolute solution of this has been good this year. You going that way? All right. Train's coming. Yeah, this has been an effective mission. Met a lot of good people. The battery and memory cardy thing failed a bunch of times. Oh my! If only I could have filmed a number of things that never got filmed, because they were great. They were really great, especially there's quite a number of them. I'm just walking along and then just like, hi. It's this drunken guy Jim walking along, oh, and it just didn't communicate. There's a reason, and I show them the reason why, and they're like, oh, I see. Yeah. I do that every year, and hopefully that will continue to happen forevermore. Yeah, that's one of my favorite times and one of my most hurtful times. Yeah, but yeah, I don't know, maybe my ex is an old girlfriend told me that sometimes women keep their children away from their fathers, biological fathers, out of spite. I don't think that's the case, but I do agree that I hear that that's possible. And personally, I think that, although I do not discredit what she told me, because it's possible, so I sort of should have, I did, think about that. I think that because Exy's a serious Buddhist, I know all that for certain. Oh yeah, okay, yeah. I think that she maybe keeps my beauty away from me, for the knowledge that I believe that possibly I might even be able to meet my beauty again someday. Yeah, so she keeps that in perpetuity, a perpetual grasp of me, so that I won't remove myself. Yeah, because if my kid dies, I'm reigning into the world of souls, and I'm gonna start kicking some ass. Yep. So I think that's the case. She wants me to hang in there and just hold on. Because I know, like she said to me, you really love her, don't you? And I didn't want to break down and cry in front of her. Nope. Ah, she knows that. Well, it's my legacy, isn't it? So, well, I think she really, my ex-wife really cares about me, actually. And wants to make certain that I will just keep believing in this bullshit that I will one day see my daughter again. I know it's bullshit. But sometimes if you hold on to a pole of bullshit, maybe it's better than just letting go. I'm becoming a Buddhist or something. Like start bringing out psalms and shit. Shit. Oh, I threw up really bad over there. No, way over there. Didn't make it. No, I didn't make it all the way. Well, I got a cheap bowl of red wine. Well, see, this time of year, you know, it hurts me a lot. So, yeah. And then maybe I'll go and listen to a bunch of cheesy love songs or some shit. Yeah. There's this thing that will be included in the present. Yeah. That's that. Well, I didn't get thrown in jail this time. Met some wonderful people. And a whole bunch of people just laughing. They're like, oh dude, you're pretty badass. You know?
Elemental forces caused the egg to hatch. From it then came a stone monkey. The nature of monkey was irrepressible.